Hello, the internet. Scales here with Chris Krug. How's it going, man?
Good, good. Just showed up here at the Temple of Earth.
Yeah?
Finding our way to the supposedly big live screen where we're going to watch the opening ceremonies tonight.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, we were like talking, and my little crappy camera here keeps on like goofing up and like just shutting down for no reason.
There's going to be a lot of people here tonight.
Yeah, I think so too. We're in Ditan Park. Where like is right next to the temple, and there's the Beijing Ethical Culture and Art Expo happening at the moment. And Chris was giving us a demonstration of like Beijing, the map, because I was talking about the 32 fire points where the fireworks are going to shoot up tonight. So if this was Beijing, here we're going to do it on the ground this time. If this was Beijing and it runs from like north to south, there's ring roads that are going around. And we think there's 5 of them. But what I was going to say is, in Chinese, China is Zhongguo, and the sign for the first character for it is like this, and a square in it, which is like showing the exact line from north to south, aligned with the heavens, with like the first ring road around. And it's only when Mao came like in power that they built a cross road, which is actually like really bad feng shui for Chinese people. So before that, the city was built on a grid from north to south. And tonight, they're going to shoot fireworks from the south all the way to the bird's nest, which is in the north. There's 32 fire points. And we're talking like big motor. Like the other night we were walking. You took some picture of that stuff, right?
Yeah, I'd say they're probably about this big. The biggest ones are probably about this big around, like huge cannonballs.
Yeah.
Going from like this big around, this big, and then...
So for the folks out there that don't know you on Flickr, what's your Flickr point so they can find you?
KK on Flickr, Chris Krug on Google, you'll find me. I've been putting up lots of photos. I got about 400 up right now. They're all licensed under Creative Commons, attribution, non-commercial share alike, so have fun with the photos, remix them, use them for blog posts, make some art out of them, do whatever you want.
Awesome, man. That's pretty generous of you. You got like I saw a Twitter feed today. You have like 16,999 pictures. Wow. You're going to upload your 17,000 pictures today. That's like a lucky 8 on 8808, man. High five.
August 8th.
High five.
The opening, so today's August 8th, 2008. Hey, check it out. We got some
yeah. This is very cool, guys. Once in a while, you see people in China like doing like calligraphy right on the ground, and so what they do is they use water, and they just basically like start writing. Wow! Look at that. Just writing. I've seen some guy like going up and down completely like a full lane, like you know, like from the gate over there all the way down that way, just basically like writing the full thing down. But this guy's taking his sweet time. I've seen some people like doing like super fast and just writing a lot.
He's also using a weird little sponge, and I think I've seen usually they use the traditional kind of calligraphy brushes with the long the long tails on them.
Well, I think his sponge like has probably like more water absorption, so
probably.
Is that a word?
Absorption. It was a word just pronounced in a traditional scales fashion.
I've been doing a lot of like scalism over the years, and I'm trying to get better. But this is quite interesting. See, like they do that, and like if you see here, like it's now like been like all dried up. So probably he started at the end there, and he's been moving his way down. But it's pretty hot day.
Practice, and I think that they use the lines here in the cement as like a ledger or like a grid. So he lines up all his calligraphy and practices with water and.
I think you might be right, Chris.
It's pretty expensive to practice with paper and ink all the time.
Yeah.
Who the fuck needs 10,000, Chinese characters all
I'm supposed to go beep. We decided that we were going to cut down the swear words in our nice little video by request from like Stuart Marshall, the BBC, and various other folks
Natasha Wheatley
out there. Oh, Natasha! Shout out to all you folks. We love you very much, and we're happy to do all these little videos to show you what's happening here.
Why don't we just really keep it running for a sec? It looks like we're rolling up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's the screen.
That's the huge screen that we're going to be watching the Olympics tonight. The opening ceremony.
In the park. I was going to tell you a little about the park too. I've never been here before, but it's called the Temple of Earth, and it's the sister park to one of my favorite places in all of Beijing, which is called the Temple of Heaven. And it's a lot like Stanley Park in Vancouver or Central Park in New York. There's museums inside, and there's galleries inside. On the weekends it's pretty awesome because all these Chinese people come out and they you know, they have these social clubs or whatever. Either they're into like, you know, Peking opera or playing cards or playing harmonica, doing dance, ribbon dance, hacky sack, all sorts of stuff. So you'll find all these little pockets all over this huge park of people just kind of hanging out and doing their thing.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very
Good
cool.
place.
So it looks like we have to do a checkpoint while we're going through here. See, Chris? Told you, no bottle of wine.
You're right.
I don't know. I didn't mean to be a jerk, but it seems like it is.
I never have a problem admitting when I'm wrong.
Okay, so we're going to go through like this checkpoint here. So I'm just going to cut down the video, and we'll see you later, the internet. Bye-bye.